Today we're diving into the festive spirit with a super fun decoupage project. We're turning these plain, boring coasters into holiday magic using some adorable Christmas napkins featuring a dog dressed up as Santa. Okay, the things that we're going to need for our project are, we'll obviously need a decoupage medium, which we're going to be using these napkins. We need something to stick it down with. So we've got I'm going to be using Polyvine Decorators Varnish. We're going to need some coasters. So here I got some coasters. We're going to be putting them onto here. The reason why I painted it white is because once you put your tissue paper on top, if you've got a dark background, it may show through the tissue and it does look a bit awful. Some water, paint brushes. I'm going to use a sanding pad to sand off the edges of the tissue once it's dry to get that clear edge on the edge of the coaster. So the first thing we need to do is to separate the top layer of tissue from the bottom layer. This is only a two ply tissue, so there you are, you can see it's separated there. So you're going to take the first ply off. Now some tissues that you get, some better quality ones, maybe 4 ply. So if they're 4 ply, you're going to always need to make sure that you take off the, all the plies, so that you're just left with the one with the pictures on them. Okay, so pair of scissors, just cut it down. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it out there. Okay, so I've got some water and I'm going to use a thin brush. So dip it in to your water. Don't get it too wet, okay, and use it like a pen and just go sort of around the edge of the dog. We don't want too much water on because we don't want it to go onto the dog. Lot more. Okay, next thing we do is we take our Polyvine. Okay, we're going to pour some in the lid. Okay, take a brush, it's always better. Okay, and I'm going to apply the Polyvine on to the wood, onto the coaster. Okay, so be generous already. So I want to make sure I get it the same. So we're going to make sure we get the dog's face onto there. Yeah, that's about right. And I'm just going to Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to remove the excess from the edge with our sanding pad. So if you've not got one of these, You could use a very fine grit sandpaper if that. Okay, so it's totally dry. So we take the sand pad here. Okay, and literally all we do is brush it along the edges. Okay. Can you see there? It's already starting to take it off there. So. Nothing lifting. Okay, so everything seems to be okay there, and there's our finished coaster. And that brings us to the end of this Christmas decoupage project. I hope these coasters have inspired you to create your own handmade gifts this season. There's something really meaningful about giving something you've taken the time to make yourself. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this festive DIY. I truly appreciate you spending a bit of your day here, and I hope you found it helpful and encouraging. Don't forget to subscribe. It costs you nothing and it will help my channel grow, which will really be a nice Christmas present for me. Anyway, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and a season filled with creativity, warmth and joy, and I'll see you in the next video.